Hi YouTube, this is my first YouTube video ever and I have no idea what I'm doing. It's gonna be a video journal. Even got myself one of these. Obviously don't know what I'm doing. Don't even know how to hold it. So just a little introduction. I am a doctor working in rural South Africa and I'm struggling. It's not easy and I don't enjoy it. It's been a very difficult 9 years trying to get here. Honestly, I can say I've been in survival mode um, probably for the last 6 years. Stink! You'll just have to excuse my cat. I've known I haven't wanted to do medicine for quite some time now. I was actually going to quit at the end of last year and start traveling, which is what I've always really wanted to do. But I decided it would just be more sensible to do my last year. So basically, in South Africa, when you become a doctor, you study for 6 years, and then you do internship for 2 years, and then you do community service for 1 year. And for all of those years, they send you around the country wherever you're needed. Currently, I've been placed in a very, very rural town in the middle of nowhere. And I wasn't supposed to be here. I decided 4 days before starting that I was actually going to do this. I decided to do it for a number of reasons. I don't regret doing it, and I'm glad I've done it. But I'm very glad that I only have 30 days left. So, yeah, it's been a long time getting here, and I'm very excited for what's to come. But I'm also super anxious, and honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. And the questions keep rolling in from people in my life. So I just thought I'd make this channel. When I was originally going to quit at the end of last year, I had created my Instagram channel called Brave Babe. I initially started it because I was going to be traveling this year. Obviously, I decided to complete my years as a doctor, and then the purpose of my channel shifted a little bit. When I started that channel, I tried to think of what word defines me most. I wanted to sort of create a brand around that. I came up with brave, and I just think that throughout my life, I've always been someone who has a lot of fears. I'm just always scared of everything. I'm scared of new things. I'm scared of the unknown, everything really. But the one thing that I can say that I've always done is being brave and tackled my fears. And so that's really just something I wanted to portray online and to just sort of maybe inspire someone else to live courageously as well. But this year I've really struggled, and the year has come with a lot of challenges. I've been pushing myself to do this thing that I really don't want to do. Um, and I think this year was just the last straw for me. Yeah, when you push for so long, um, eventually at some point you break. And yeah, I feel like I've been breaking for so many years now, and I just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. So yeah, the fact that I have 30 days left really just puts me into a bit of reflective zone. I've been thinking about why I've struggled so much in medicine, and it's been a really difficult question to answer for myself. Especially looking back, I never really documented my struggles very well, and I realized that with 30 days left, this is my last chance to document how I feel and what's happening in my life in this era, because literally in 30 days time I'm going into a whole new era, one that is entirely unknown. And I guess I just wanted a way to reflect on how I'm feeling now, and next year document how I'm feeling then. This year has left me feeling extremely burnt out. And to be honest, at this point, I feel like my brain has just tapped out. I've been wanting to make content for so long now because it's something that really does bring me joy and a weird sense of purpose. But honestly, I just haven't had the capacity to do that. Getting myself to work has been extremely difficult in the morning. And then I get home, I'm exhausted, and I just can't work on my dreams. I just can't all I can do is just sit in bed, and that just perpetuates the cycle of feeling dead inside. So honestly, for the last however many years, I've just been in survival mode, and I just don't want to do that to myself anymore. I really want to create a life that excites me and brings me joy, and a life where I'm actually fulfilling my dreams and doing things that I want to do, and not because society is telling me that's what I'm supposed to do. So that's what this YouTube channel is. I hope to start on my Instagram again, once I get capacity to do that. For now, I think I'm just gonna try post weekly videos on YouTube and just document sort of how my week has gone. I have 4 weeks left of being a doctor, which is crazy. I have so many fears about next year. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's entirely unknown. Lord only knows what will happen. And it's scary. It's really, really scary. And it definitely could throw me into a whole flippin' midlife crisis. But I know that leaving medicine is the right thing for me, at least right now. And I know that taking a break and just letting myself breathe and experience the things that I want to experience and just exist and just be without any sort of expectation on what I'm supposed to do, I think that will really help clear my head and help me figure out what my next step is supposed to be. So I just really want to document it. I think I'm mostly just doing this for myself because I think it will be interesting to look back and see maybe how lost I was. And I think next year I'm definitely going to struggle a lot. Probably a lot with my identity as a doctor and no longer a doctor. And I'm definitely going to struggle with the not knowing, considering that for my whole life, I've always had a plan. And next year, for the first time, I'm just going to be existing and not planning, which is a really crazy concept for me. So I think it will be cool to document it, and maybe I can look back and see some sort of evolution and feel like I've come some sort of way, because I think it's really hard to notice progress retrospectively when you aren't consciously thinking about it in the moment. It's very easy to feel like you've just always been lost and you've never had any direction and purpose, and I know that's how I'm going to feel next year if I don't do this. So bear with me. If there's anyone out there who is going through some major life change and you're feeling lost and you have no idea which direction you're going in, join the club. And yeah, hopefully this can just help you feel less alone, I guess. So yeah, thank you for watching. And I can't promise that this is going to be anything worthwhile, but it is something that is just for me.